taking the time to slowly undo what the factory did on assembly is going to help you figure out how you're going to reassemble the car. I mean, there's a lot of things here that you just need to take your time on, go slow, and then you'll uncover how these things actually are assembled. So when you go to reassemble them, you're not asking questions or scratching your head or making mistakes that you need to buy new parts on because you messed them up because you weren't quite sure how they came apart in the first place and you put them back together wrong. I mean, we've all done it, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just take a little time, slow down, you can figure some of these things out. Like for myself, I've never taken this upper door seal off, so I'm taking my time. There's a stainless steel channel up here, held in by screws, and then the rubber seal tucks on underneath. It's got like a lip. You can see it, it's really dry. Sits up in there. There's a lip that tucks underneath the trim right there, and it feels like there's a little bit of glue on the back side of this. So once you understand how the factory put things together, you can disassemble and be ready to reassemble when it's all finished. Okay, I've moved to the other side, on the passenger side. I'm taking the same upper door seal trim off. Now, when you're working with stainless steel trim, you want to be careful. You don't want to ding it, damage it. I just got to tell you that, taking your time, working through it slowly, it's going to help, because you're probably thinking, all right, you got all the screws out, right? Why is it still stuck up there? Well, it's because we got a seal on it. Taking your time, slowly break that seal, break that glue, and keep you from damaging this trim. You can see that? The strip of foam that seals this top edge to the top of the weather strip channel. So take your time, especially when you're working with the stainless, because some of the stuff is hard to find. You don't want to damage it, ding it, bend it, kink it. They'll come out. Just take your time. Oh, by the way, old floor mats work great for sitting on when you got to sit on the edge of your rocker panel when all your soft stuff is off of it. So you got a pair of those kicking around, use them. Okay, here's the upper door weather strip channel and weather strip off the car. And this is why it's so important to pay attention when you're taking this stuff apart for a few things, because you'll notice that it comes off in a couple different pieces. You have this one front piece, which kind of tapers down, flattens out toward the front edge of the vent wing. And the other piece of the channel, the rubber, fits in. It's a long piece. What's interesting is that if you look underneath where the two pieces join, there's a piece of like double-sided foam tape that goes down both sides, and that's to keep both of these pieces together. Now, the other thing is that this piece here on the back side, once you get it apart, it's got a piece of metal associated with it. So this has got a lot of glue on the back side of this hunk of metal kind of shoved in here. Haven't figured out how it's all really put together yet, but it's all to keep the contour so it seals properly at the front edge of the door. So again, when you're tearing things apart, take your time. Don't just throw these out. You're going to want to take a look at some of the stuff, especially when you got gaps in your weather strip, because there's a reason why they do some of these things. And don't throw this away. I mean, this is shot. I mean, it's dry, it's hard, and it's not going back on the car. But oftentimes when you go looking for replacements, you're probably going to want to have a cross section so you can see exactly what the profile of your weather strip looks like, because a lot of times for manufacturers you can get this in lengths, 4 feet, 6 feet, or whole rolls, and it fits your application. It probably fits many applications. Hey, for all we know, they may be using the same weather strip on like a 62 Studebaker or something. So one manufacturer makes a lot of different rubber for many different cars, so hang on to this, or at least a cross section if you can.